Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your November read from now to the end of November. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. Been really obsessed with this deck lately, so I'm going to keep using it. Wearing my LA hat today. Last night, won the World Series. Congratulations to LA. Nothing to do with tarot, but anybody from LA will probably appreciate it. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Aries for November 2024? What do we got for Aries? Aries. Well, so I want to start out by saying my focus is usually love, but if something else comes out, we're going to talk about it. The reason I mentioned that, obviously, foreshadowing. I see a lot of big things coming. I see a lot of opportunities for you, Aries. I feel like some doors are going to be opening up in a lot of different aspects in your life. We have the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like November is going to be a huge month for you. I feel like things are really falling into place. And I feel like you've been waiting for it. This is something that you've been waiting for. And like I said, I feel like, I feel like stability. I feel like things are coming together. I see a big win coming up for you. And like I said, I feel like you deserved it. You knew you deserved it. And now shit's starting to fall into place. Waiting for shit to fall into place sometimes it can be the hardest thing, especially when we know it's coming. Like I said, a big win here. With that Six of Wands, that victory. I feel like what you've been dreaming about, what you've been thinking about, what you've been fantasizing about, I feel like it's all coming to fruition. Like I said, we're not just talking about love here. We are going to get into that. But I feel like stability-wise, I feel like you're in for a big windfall. I feel abundance coming your way. Like I said, I feel like November is going to be a huge month for you. Now, I see so much balance. We have this balanced energy. I feel like you're just going to feel like... Do you ever have one of those days when shit's just going your way? And no matter what you do, it just snowballs. Things just happen and things get better. It happens on the opposite side. We all know that. When you're having a really bad day, shit gets worse and worse. And just when you think you can't get any worse, it can. This is the opposite of that. But instead of a day, I feel like November is going to be huge all around. I see a lot of big changes. Like I said, finding balance. I see a lot of happiness for you. We have the six of Swords, those big changes coming in. And, we have this. I love this card. It's probably my favorite card in this deck. This woman is deliriously happy. She didn't put on no shoes. She just ran out in the house coat, banging on her drum, enjoying the sun. That's all about, like I said, this is all leading into this victory. Like I said, these doors opening up, and I feel like not only, this victory, But this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this weight is off your off your chest. You know, things are just really falling into place for you. Like, you knew it was coming, but I feel like it's been a long time coming. And like I said, not only are we talking about this win in the moment, you know, I feel like it's just inspiring. It just inspires you to keep going. You know, to keep going, to see how far this really goes, to see how, you know, how much potential is really there. You know, it's a very inspiring when we have this. Like I said, it's all about the win in November. You know, November is gonna be huge. Now that's what we're talking about with stability, and I feel like career wise or, you know, monetary win, but that's not it. You know, it's like that ShamWow commercial or the infomercials. Like, but wait, there's more. You know, I feel like because of this great energy that's going to be around you, I feel like you're going to find stability. You know, I see foundation being built, communication being had. You know, I feel like with someone special to you, I feel like things are really going to take a step forward as well. You know, a lot of communication, you know, leads to forward movement, leads to, you know, with the Chariot, I see a lot of forward movement with your special person or with someone special. Like I said, this could either be someone you're already with, or for others, this is someone that is coming in. But I feel like this release just allows us to let go of all that negative energy. And it's just going to be a big month. I see a lot of forward movement. I see establishment of trust. Moving forward with someone that you can trust, someone that you share a bond with. And I feel like it's a deep bond at that. I mean, I know November isn't your star month, but it sure as hell is your month. I mean, I see a strong bond, a lifelong bond, developing, becoming stronger. With that Lovers card, it's. I mean, this is a deep connection. You know, and I feel like sometimes when things, like I said, when they start going our way, we see things differently, we approach things differently, and that's what I see. I feel like all this ties into each other. It's that ripple effect. You know, like when you throw a stone, like they say, when you throw a stone in the ocean, one place it causes a tsunami somewhere else. I mean, it just causes these big changes. And sometimes we don't know how big of an effect it's going to have. But like I said, new inspiration. You know, this isn't like you got to your goal. This is you got a goal and now you're looking for more. You're seeing things in a different perspective. You're seeing connections in a different perspective. Everything is just flowing. Everything is absolutely just flowing for you. You know, this fearless energy coming out of you, you know, and just feeling this enormous amount of strength, like anything is possible. Because I feel like it is. And like I said, when we're in that energy, when things are happening, things are working out, things are going our way, we just feel like we're in boss mode. You know, nothing can go wrong. You know, and it gives us that feeling of that fearlessness, like we can just go after whatever we want. And I feel like that plays into this connection with this person that you have. And I feel like it allows you and them to nurture this connection. You know, it takes away that really annoying overthinking. You know, sometimes we overthink the shit out of things, and it's just like I said, when you have one of those moments when things just start rolling in your favor, it's very easy not to overthink it because you don't have to anymore, and it allows everything else kind of just to flow naturally. It's almost like if you think about it as a stream. You know, your life's like a stream, and it's just, you know, some silly old beaver built a dam on your stream, and you finally blew it through, and now you can flow again. You know, sometimes we have that barricade in our life, and it's it's not a matter of if we break through, it's when. And this is your breakthrough. You know, it changes your energy. It changes the energies around you. I mean, there's so many big changes, like I said, with that six of swords. You know, I feel like there's an establishment with this romantic connection that makes that stronger. You know, you feel more secure. You know, everything is just coming up roses. And like I said, this isn't just a day. This is the start of something huge, because I see this throughout the month. I just see, you know, opportunity after opportunity coming to you, just kind of like, I mean, I get that feeling, when you're looking for a job and there's nothing, you're not having any luck. And then all of a sudden you have this one break, one lead, and you go for the interview, everything goes good. You don't really know if you want the job, but you need a job, so you're thinking about it. And then all of a sudden you start getting all these offers. It just starts coming in. Same as in a relationship. Sometimes you can be alone and lonely and looking for a partner, and then you meet someone, and all of a sudden you meet all these people. Like, it's funny how the world works that way sometimes. But like I said, I feel like you've been waiting for this big break, and this big break is changing everything in your life. I mean, it's giving you balance like you've never had. It's inspiring you. It's making you see things in a different way. People seeing you in a different way. You seeing them in a different way. That fearlessness, that openness, being able to just experience and enjoy life rather than being stressed out. Like I said, I mean, one of the biggest things, we have that Four of Swords in reverse, taking away that overthinking. Because that shit, sometimes the worst place to be is in our own head. Excuse me. But like I said, I mean, I see a lot of amazing things happening here. Like I said, opening up communication. Sometimes when we get blocked in our heads, it causes a block everywhere. Maybe sometimes we even almost feel like we're shutting down and shutting people out. But like I said, that's just another, like I said, with that dam, it's not a matter of if it's going to break, it's when, because it will. Sometimes we just get stuck. But I mean, like I said, lots of opportunity here. Lots of doors opening up. Lots of, dirt roads being paved. And what I mean by that, I said, it's something that my grandfather used to say. It's when you start, really planning. It starts out a dirt road. You got these dirt roads, and all of a sudden, you start paving them. That means you're starting to make plans. You're starting to, solidify the situation of the area. It's just something he used to say, and it made sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Because you don't pave roads you're not planning on using. Screwed that up. With this, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have some Pisces, some Scorpio. We have Cancer as well. And with that Chariot. Gemini and Aquarius. Got some Taurus energy. We'll put some Taurus in there because I did feel that in the beginning. That's the thing with life, man. It just, you can feel like nothing is going your way. I have those days where I feel like absolutely nothing's going my way. I want to crawl back into bed and hope tomorrow is better. I feel like we all have those days. But then we have those days where we couldn't wake up early enough. It's like when Christmas is coming. That's the day. I remember as a kid, my sister would be up like 5 in the morning and wake everybody up. You know, I just couldn't. But normally my sister would be the person to sleep in the latest. But like Christmas, it was just like she couldn't sleep any longer. You know, she likes her sleep, my sister. You know, you couldn't get her out of bed before 9 normally, but Christmas Day, 5 o'clock, she's up. It just gets you just ready. You're ready for it. It's the day. You know, and that's what we all want in life. We want to just be excited for the next day. And sometimes it's hard to get that way. And we'll go through spats like that in our life. But like I said, with this read, I mean, it's things are going right for you. And you're going to want to be up for it. And you're going to want to enjoy it. And the more, you know, once you think it couldn't get any better, it just keeps getting better. I absolutely love that. You know, I love that for you. I mean, I'm a fire sign, but I got no Aries. You know, Sagittarius and Leo. Got lots of that. You know, that's what it's like, though, in life. Some days you feel like you couldn't be any lower. And some days you don't feel like you could be any higher. And I mean that without, you know. But I like I said, I project a very huge month for you, Aries. And I always like giving good news. And like I said, I mean, I don't normally do like financial reads. You know, if somebody orders a personal for me and they want that, I will do it. I don't mind doing it. I just prefer the love reads. So I kind of, you know, roll in that direction. But if I'm gonna get anything in a read, whatever I get, I'm gonna share with you. You know, sometimes big things are happening, and I'm not gonna be in the way of it. I'm not gonna not tell you. I just solely, you know, I usually just focus on love because I love love. I'm a unapologetic romantic. You know, it's I'm not sorry. But like I said, if anything else comes up in the read, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna ignore anything else. I just don't focus on it. I do love tarot readings. Maybe someday I might get into finance tarot readings or financial tarot readings. Because I don't mind doing them. Since I began, I just kind of always, you know, I like the love. I'm all about the love. That's my cue to get out of here. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.